If you've ever felt that burning or that deep, achy, tender spot right between your shoulder blades, and it seems to show up the longer you sit, that's not random. And it's not just because you have bad posture either. There's a very specific reason that spot gets irritated. And once you understand that, it actually becomes pretty easy to calm down. This is exactly what I showed one of my clients that I was working with. She said by the end of the day, it feels like someone's digging their thumb right between her shoulder blades. She tries to stretch it, roll it out, even have somebody press on it, and yeah, it feels good for just a little bit, but then it starts to come right back. There was another guy that I was working with. His was a little bit different. He first tried to just ignore it at first, kind of like we always do. Just tightness here and there until it turned into a constant ache between those shoulder blades. And then it started creeping up towards his neck. And now he's dealing with tension headaches at the base of his skull. Here's what most people get wrong: that spot isn't the actual problem, it's the result of something else not doing its job. That area between your shoulder blades, that's where your upper spine and shoulder blade muscles are supposed to help support your posture. But when your upper spine gets stiff and your shoulders start to round forward, these muscles are forced to stay on all day long. So instead of turning off and on like they should, they're stuck in a constant low level contraction. And that's what creates that burning, tight, tender feeling between your shoulder blades. So the more you sit, the more forward you go, the more those muscles get overworked. And eventually they start letting you know. Now, here's one simple thing I have people start doing, not to fix everything, but to take some pressure off of that area. Instead of just pressing on that spot, start getting your upper spine moving again. Something as simple as pulling your shoulder blades back and down, holding that for a couple of seconds and repeating that throughout the day. Or adding in a gentle rotation movement can start taking pressure off that area almost immediately. But here's where most people mess up: they do something like that for a few days and then they stop. Or there's a sequence your body needs to go through. First, you get the movement back, then you teach your body to hold that position. Then you make it part of your daily routine. Most people only ever do the first step, which is why it never lasts. That's why it feels like you always need to roll it out or have someone press on it, because your body hasn't actually changed yet. So if that spot between your shoulder blades is something that you deal with almost every day, I put together a step-by-step plan that walks you through fixing this the right way. I'll link it below if you want to check it out, because once your upper spine starts doing its job again, that constant burning doesn't need to be there anymore.